Welcome to 2024, a year that holds promise for change and a chance to make a difference. Today, we're addressing an issue that touches everyone everywhere: the urgent need to address the environmental impact and ethical concerns associated with meat consumption. It's a topic that's not just about what's on our plates, but what's happening to our planet and the living beings we share it with. This discussion leads us to the purpose of our video today, which is to inspire a shift in perspective, to consider transitioning to a plant-based diet this year. Why, you ask? For the benefit of our planet, for the welfare of animals, and for our personal well-being. It's about making choices that can have a positive ripple effect, reaching far beyond our dining tables. So, let's dive in and discover why you should consider a plant-based lifestyle this year. Imagine a world with cleaner air, purer water, and more vibrant forests. This can be our reality if we address one of the significant contributors to environmental degradation: the meat industry. The meat industry has a substantial footprint on our planet. It's a leading cause of deforestation, with vast tracts of forest being cleared every day to make way for livestock farming and to grow feed crops. These forests are crucial in stabilizing our climate, providing habitat for countless species, and supporting the livelihoods of many communities. Losing them is like losing the lungs of our planet. Water pollution is another environmental concern tied to meat production. Animal waste, antibiotics, hormones, chemicals from tanneries, fertilizers, and pesticides used for feed crops all make their way into rivers and oceans, causing dead zones where no life can thrive. It's a grim picture, yet it's an everyday reality in many parts of the world. And let's not forget about greenhouse gases. Livestock farming produces more greenhouse gases than all the cars, trucks, planes, and ships in the world combined. It's responsible for nearly 15% of all global emissions, contributing to climate change and exacerbating natural disasters. Now imagine if we could change all that. What if we could significantly reduce our environmental impact by making one simple change in our lives? That's where a plant-based diet comes in. Switching to a plant-based diet can drastically reduce our carbon footprint. Producing plant-based foods requires less energy, less water, and fewer resources compared to meat. It's a more efficient use of our planet's resources and a more sustainable way of feeding our growing population. A plant-based diet can also help preserve our precious forests. By reducing the demand for meat, we can decrease the pressure to clear forests for livestock and feed crops. It's a way of voting with our forks, of saying yes to forests and no to deforestation. And when it comes to water pollution, a plant-based diet is a clear winner. By choosing plant-based foods, we can help reduce the amount of animal waste and agricultural chemicals that end up in our waterways. It's a choice that benefits not only us, but also the countless aquatic species that depend on clean water for survival. The choice is in our hands. We can choose a diet that supports the health of our planet. It's not just about what we put on our plates. It's about what kind of world we want to live in and what kind of legacy we want to leave for future generations. So, let's choose wisely. Let's choose a sustainable and compassionate future. Beyond the environment, there's another pressing concern: the welfare of the animals we share our world with. The reality is that the meat industry, as it stands, is a place of immense suffering for billions of animals each year. Let's take a moment to consider the life of a factory-farmed animal. From the moment they are born, they are treated as commodities, not sentient beings. They are often confined to cramped, unsanitary conditions, denied the ability to engage in natural behaviors, and subjected to painful procedures without anesthesia. These animals, whether they are chickens, pigs, cows, or any other species, are capable of feeling pain, fear, and distress. They can form social bonds, and they possess unique personalities, yet they are denied even the most basic freedoms and comforts. Now, let's talk about the detrimental effects of these conditions on animal well-being. The stress of factory farming takes a heavy toll on animals' physical and mental health. They often suffer from injuries, diseases, and psychological disorders due to the harsh conditions they are forced to endure. But it's not just about the physical suffering. Imagine the emotional distress of a mother cow separated from her newborn calf. or a pig unable to turn around in a crate so small. These are intelligent, sentient beings, and they deserve better. So, where do we as individuals fit into this picture? We have the power to make a difference with our choices. Every time we sit down to eat, we are making a decision that impacts the lives of these animals. By choosing a plant-based diet, we can refuse to support an industry that profits from animal suffering. We can stand up for the rights of animals to live free from harm and exploitation. And we can contribute to a more compassionate society that values all life. Think about it this way. Our dietary choices are a reflection of our values. If we value kindness, compassion, and respect for all beings, then a plant-based diet aligns with these values. Now, this is not about perfection. It's about progress. It's about making conscious choices that align with our values and striving to do better each day. And the good news is, with the abundance of plant-based alternatives available today, it's easier than ever to make these compassionate choices. Remember, choosing a plant-based diet is not just about us. It's about creating a kinder world for all beings. It's about saying no to cruelty and yes to compassion. It's about recognizing that animals are not ours to use, but fellow creatures with whom we share this earth. So, as we step into this new year, let's make a commitment to align our actions with our values. Let's strive to create a future where all beings are treated with kindness and respect. Because in the end, the welfare of the animals we share our world with is not just an animal rights issue. It's a human responsibility. Choosing a plant-based diet is not just about us. It's about creating a kinder world for all beings. If the environmental and ethical reasons weren't convincing enough, let's talk about you, your health, and your well-being. The health benefits associated with a plant-based diet are numerous and well documented. Plant-based foods are packed to the brim with vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and fiber, all of which play a crucial role in maintaining our health. Studies have shown that a diet rich in plant-based foods can significantly reduce the risk of developing heart disease, one of the leading causes of death worldwide. But it doesn't stop there. The risk of certain types of cancer can also be reduced by adopting a plant-based diet. For instance, colorectal cancers are less common in individuals who consume a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. And let's not forget about other chronic conditions such as type 2 diabetes and high blood pressure. Plant-based diets have been shown to improve blood sugar control and promote healthy blood pressure levels, leading to improved overall health and well-being. But these aren't just faceless statistics. There are real people behind these numbers. Individuals who have experienced firsthand the transformative power of a plant-based diet. Consider the story of John, a 55-year-old man who was diagnosed with heart disease. After switching to a plant-based diet, he saw a significant improvement in his health. His cholesterol levels dropped, his energy levels increased, and he was able to discontinue his heart medication under his doctor's supervision. Or Sarah, a 30-year-old woman who struggled with obesity and type 2 diabetes. After transitioning to a plant-based lifestyle, she lost over 50 pounds and saw her blood sugar levels normalize. These are just a couple of examples of the power of a plant-based diet, but there are countless other stories out there. A plant-based diet isn't just good for the planet and the animals, it's good for you too. So why not consider making the switch in 2024? For your health, for the animals, for the planet, and for a sustainable, compassionate future. So, we've talked about the environmental, ethical, and health reasons to consider a plant-based diet. We've seen how the meat industry contributes to deforestation, water pollution, and greenhouse gas emissions. We've explored the stark reality of animal suffering within factory farming. We've also touched on the myriad health benefits of a plant-based diet, from reduced risk of heart disease and certain cancers to improved digestion and energy levels. The evidence is clear and the choice is yours. By choosing to stop eating meat in 2024, you're not just making a personal decision. You're joining a global movement towards a more sustainable and compassionate future. You're helping to preserve our planet, promote animal welfare, and improve your own health. Remember, it's not about perfection, but progress. Every plant-based meal is a step in the right direction. The journey towards a more sustainable and compassionate future begins with a single choice. Make 2024 the year you choose to make a difference.